Today I'm going to show you the best biometric gun safe on the market today. In fact, I've hand-tested over 10 biometric gun safes alone for this review. The best part, I've sorted them by use. So whether you're on a budget or looking for the most premium safe, many gun safes sport popular biometric locking systems, but should you buy a biometric or locking safe? Before you answer, there are many factors to consider. What will you use it for? How much security do you need? Is cost a significant part of the plan for you? Looking at the features of each will help determine if biometrics are the best fit for your needs. Starting number 1, Awesafe Gun Safe. For added convenience, this compact gun safe is lightweight, for use whether you're home or on the go. It's easy to conceal under car seats, in spare tire wells, between mattresses, and other out-of-the-way locations. The safe is made of a high-quality, sturdy metal and looks a lot better than other lock boxes in this size and price range. The touch keypad is responsive and the fingerprint scanner works well. The fingerprint scanner can actually retain 30 different fingerprints, so you could use multiple fingers from both hands to open the safe, and have a spouse, or anyone else, program their fingerprints to have access. Setup was very easy and only took about 5 minutes to set up a keypad code and program fingerprints for me and my wife. The blue interior lighting is a great touch, and the main reason I picked this safe over comparable models. It's not super bright, but it's just enough to be able to grab your gun, or valuables, in the middle of the night without diminishing your night vision. The interior of the safe has a thick foam padding that feels very high quality. The safe opens quickly, within about a second, after placing your finger on the fingerprint scanner. The light and keypad run off of 4 AA batteries. There is also a low battery indicator light so you know when to replace the batteries. At number 2, RPNB Quick Access Safe. Nice and heavy, smooth open/close operation. The safe fingerprint function is only handy if you keep up with the batteries. The rechargeable batteries I first installed died and I was forced to use the key to open/change batteries, so keep those keys handy. If you set a calendar alarm to refresh batteries on a regular schedule, this should be a solid safe for you. Helpful tip: code your fingerprint from the angle you will likely be reaching from in an emergency. It's def not Apple dynamic. I keep in my nightstand and found that I had to reset my fingerprints as it did not recognize from a downward side angle since I originally set up while facing safe head-on. After trying several different gun vaults, I was prepared to be unimpressed with this one, but boy was I surprised. The inside is big enough to hold a lot of things. Mine has 3 pistols in it and plenty of extra room for other things. My mother has the same gun vault and has her pistol, the case, her holster, several packages of bullets, and more inside. The case looks roughly the size of a small VCR and is not an eyesore. This was a great investment. Occasionally, it doesn't open the first time I lay my finger on the sensor, but that's because I didn't get the angle just right. The beeping sound that it arrives with can be turned off, and when it is, the whole process is very quiet except for a whirring noise as the top lifts. It sounds a little like a sneeze. At number 3, SentrySafe Biometric Gun Safe. Gun Safe is equipped with an improved gas strut for long-lasting performance. Ideal for use as a bedside gun safe. This thing is perfect for mounting on the wall at the head of your bed. It reads my fingerprint just fine and the code pad responds instantly. The code pad needs one press to come out of sleep mode and will instantly be ready for your code entry. To help you be fast and smooth with your code dialing, I suggest you act as if the first number is doubled. So if your code is 1212, you would want to tell yourself to dial 11212, then you won't miss a beat. The fingerprint recognition is high quality and useful. It wakes up the second you touch it, then you slide your finger towards yourself across the metal reader. Once you swipe your finger, it takes about 1 full second for the safe to open. I bought into the whole idea that this unit had to be horizontal on a nightstand, for example. The problem is that space on my nightstand is at a premium, and inevitably, things get placed on top of the safe. That makes for a potentially dangerous scenario. Should I need quick access, the safe may not open, or it may cause items to fall, which will make noise, letting the intruder know where I am, and that I'm awake. After receiving a number of questions from prospective customers about whether this unit can be wall-mounted, I started to research others' answers. Of course it can be wall-mounted. And, to prevent the contents from falling out when it's opened, you install a couple of gun magnets for $7. I just finished installing the safe on the wall directly above my head. I can easily, silently, and in complete darkness, open the safe, put my dominant hand on the grip, and tug it free from the magnet in seconds. Very nice. And now, no chance anything will be blocking the safe door, and I get to use 100% of my nightstand. At number 4, Smart Auto Open Lid RPNB Mounted Gun Safe stores great under a desk or nightstand, discreetly on a bookshelf, or inconspicuously in a vehicle. For added convenience, mountable from right, left, or top side, depending on desired preference. This isn't a safe to keep $1 million in. It's mostly designed to keep children out or friends that are out. If a thief wants to get in, they can and will, just like most safes. Now, I have an alarm system which would be sending the police over and creating loud noises that if the thief even knew to look for this next to my bed which it's mounted on, I suppose they could try to yank it off, etc. But remember, most thieves are amateurs and just want to smash and grab, such as TVs or anything else that they can get easily and fast. The fingerprint works flawless. The secret is to program the same finger maybe 6 different times at different angles, that way it always recognizes it. I programmed it as if I was laying in bed, such as a real-world scenario if someone broke in at night. I saw a video of some guy opening it with a coat hanger and toothpick. It is a gun safe for easy and rapid access. Period. Fingerprint reader works about 95% of the time, and I figured when it fails is simply because it's not smart enough to read the finger if it is placed a little bit off or rotated. But cannot complain since you can program plenty of fingers, so I programmed all my 10 fingers. At number 5, MAXSafe's auto-open gun safety device for 2 guns. In the United States, on average, a gun is stolen from a home every 2.25 minutes. It is a dangerous epidemic that is more than a little terrifying. It is a problem I definitely don't want to contribute to. To be clear, I completely believe in the Second Amendment and the use of firearms to protect my home, my property, and my family. I just don't want my protection to be used against me or someone else. Just the idea of my home defense weapon being on the street in a criminal's hands makes me angry. But that is only the half of it. I have 2 granddaughters in the house. Them getting curious and getting their hands on my weapons makes my blood run icy cold. In most of those cases where a child gets shot, there wasn't a real attempt at securing the weapon. Hid in a drawer or a high shelf just don't cut it. They don't stop a curious kid. When I was a kid, it wouldn't have worked on me. This safe is safe. It keeps a fair-sized weapon, as well as a good bit of ammunition. It is made out of thick powder-coated steel. It is going to strongly resist prying and sledge attacks. It is extremely sturdy. It also has a security cable and mounting holes. You can bolt it down to the floor and know it is not going to go anywhere. To gain entry, you can either use your fingerprint, or the code, or the keys. The wife and I keep a key on our rings. We both have our prints stored, and we both know the code. It is so easy to recode, we can give the code in the event we need to give someone access to the box. Truly, this secures our weapon, and gives us that security knowing it is safe. At number 6, BILLCONCH Biometric Gun Safe for pistols. This has to be the absolute perfect gun safe. I added a video showing just how simple it is to use and to program even without the app. The app has many features and also allows you to open the safe, but you don't even need the app. The biometric fingerprint part works flawlessly where it will not accept any fingerprint except the ones you program. And you can program up to 20 different fingerprints. Once you program a fingerprint, then it can be used right side up or at any angle. It is read and open the safe no matter what angle you put the fingerprint on the reader. It will not open if you press too hard or not hard enough, but will open every single time if you put normal pressure on. It is super strong and works perfectly, and even has a light inside so at night you can see which gun you want to grab.